Hello guys and gals. Today I have yet again another special treat for you guys outside of the realm of video games. And it's probably going to be some more stuff, non-video game, definitely coming up soon. However, I wanted to come back to these Hanna Barbera Series 1 Jazwares figures, the little guys. I don't know what they are, 4 inches maybe, give or take, 5 inches. Anyways, I did a video several months ago containing the first 4 figures of this 8-figure set, and I really wasn't certain whether or not I was going to collect the other ones, but I love, the Hanna Barbera animations, all the cartoons, all that stuff so much that it was like, okay, it was the inevitable that I was going to have to get the other sets, the other characters of the set. So, without further ado, we're going to discuss these toys, what I'm thinking so far of them, and I got a couple of surprises if you're a fan of these kinds of things, like the figures and Hanna-Barbera, etc. So, obviously, they're open this time. There will be one unboxing in this video, so you will get that if you're into that stuff. If not, you're pretty screwed, and you might want to turn the video off. But, we're going to try our best here. A little more amateur stuff going on again. Anyways, so I'm going to start with Dino here. Now, Dino is actually one of the nice figures in the set because Dino can actually stand really well on his own without too much movement. It's pretty basic as far as where they put the articulation and stuff, but you can move his tail, which I thought was kind of cool. But what's really cool is, like, he's also got not only can he rotate it and do whatever he wants, but he could also rotate this piece too. So there's a little more flexibility going on with Dino. He's one of the more basic ones, like I was saying. And Dino comes with a bone. Pretty basic. Ooh, it's magic. It's whatever. Would have been cool if he came with one of those little animals that does, like, the dishwashing. This is a living, or whatever that quote is. The next character in the set that I got here is Fred Flintstone. Now, I'll be real. The reason why I wasn't initially going to get these guys was because, I've talked about this in the first video. I feel like Boomerang plays Flintstone, Jetsons, and Scooby-Doo. I call them the big three the most. And I've seen them so many times, my own little lifetime, that to me, it's kind of like, alright, like, freaking, what's their names? McFarlane, the guys that do the Swan figures, they used to do a Hanna Barbera line. And I mean, there were a ton of Flintstone figures. So for me, it was like, alright, I'm kind of done with this. But, I picked him up. He's pretty cool, actually. He's actually another one that stands not that terribly. I mean, it's alright. He'll probably fall once I put him down. But, his arms move, his legs move, his hands. Like, again, the articulation on these things are pretty damn amazing for little guys. That's why they're such a good value as opposed, in my opinion, to the big ones that kind of were creepy looking, kind of weird, and, yeah, a little pricier. Not that much better. I mean, not crazy in the price. Once again, I got some complaints. The I don't know if you could see it, but the paint job is kind of just not that good. It's kind of subpar. There's like scratch marks, and this is how I got it. I mean, I don't really do anything with these. There's a black mark on his head. I understand they're probably on a line, but they should Jazwares really should step it up a little bit and figure out a better scheme for painting or something, because some of this paint just looks bizarre. Because I guess they're trying to paint it the same colors as the plastics that they're using for the articulation. I don't really honestly know. It's a little bizarre though. Oh yeah, and he comes with his bowler's hat. He's got a hole in his head, if you could see that. You can see that. Cool. Let's see if we can get this guy in. Umachaga. And then there's the hat. Looks a little funny. I would have liked it more if it just plopped onto his head, but you know what? It's still really cool. It's actually really a nice thing to see. Can you stand with it? Ultimate test. Yeah, he's gonna fall. Anyways, okay, so we got that somehow, some way I pulled that off. And this one, a lot of people are saying is the best figure in the whole series, and I might have to agree. It's probably the most well-designed one, and that is Tom of Tom and Jerry. The story is that I was actually going to get Tom and Jerry, I think, because I was like, I really do like Tom and Jerry. I have a weakness for Tom and Jerry. I watch all the stuff that they put on the air and all the reruns and stuff, and the new tunes, and I was like, I was gonna get them, and yeah, like, they're really cool. Like, he's got a good amount of articulation too, But it's funny because if you watch the cartoons, like, his arms really do look like that in the cartoons. Like, he's got this kind of, like, lanky cat thing going on. I don't know if anybody's ever pointed that out, but it is a little funny how they got the articulation so right. Like, you would think it would be a little more down more, like right here on his arm instead of up here. Pretty cool. Tail, you know, that one's kind of basic. But the thing is he comes with a mallet. I'll show you the mallet first. Pretty basic, you know, cartoon, you know, mallet. But here's what's really cool about Tom. They actually made Tom have the ability to hold it with two hands, which I was impressed with. Most of the time when I get a figure that holds a hammer of some sorts or even just a weapon, it's usually just a one-hand thing. But this guy was made with the mindset of, let's make him hold it with the two hands. And that's pretty cool if you're especially a collector and you're able to stand him up. Again, let's see if I can do it. He's a little tough to do too. Yeah, I don't think he's got a tough time standing with the mallet. The mallet really brings him down. Alright, so we'll just keep it off the side. Now, he also, I don't know if anybody noticed this in the video yet, but he also does come with a little mouse trap, which I thought was pretty funny. Little basic. It would be cool if it winded up, but I don't know if they'll, again, jack the price up. You know, that's the thing, you know, you know, they're cheap little figures, so you could do what you can with them. Anyways, so believe it or not, the hardest figure in this set that I had to, the hardest figure period that I couldn't find anywhere till recently, was, I can't believe this is even the one that's the hardest to find, Jerry the mouse from Tom and Jerry. Yeah. See, they decided to make them singular figures. I remember I said this in the first video, and it just boggles my mind why they would do this. To be honest, I just think it's such a, like, stupid idea. Like, it made more sense for Dino to be separated from Fred, because Dino's like a big-ass dinosaur pet thing, and he's his own thing. But Jerry, I mean, come on, Tom and Jerry, they're like bros, you know? Sort of, that try to kill each other. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so, we're gonna do a quick little unboxing here. Oh, yeah. Okay, throw that off to the side. Oh, knocked my surprise over. Little Jerry the mouse. Chuck that. This is what you get, folks. You get a half unboxing. Okay, so Jerry comes with a hunk of cheese and a stick of dynamite, which is actually pretty cool. We'll see if I'll hold him in a minute. I want to check him out. So, here's Jerry the mouse. He was the hardest figure to find. Okay, so the Toys R Us that I went to for these toys was completely selling out of them. All they had was these three, and then at some point it became just Fred and Dino, and now it's just like Fred. It was depressing. I went in there for Jerry at least 4 times. I went in with some people too, so they could vouch it for me. And I also went into a Target a couple of times too, that I initially got my original figures for this first series, for the first half of the series, excuse me. So I don't understand like how he was so difficult to find, but whatever. Like people wanted like $10 from online. Anyways, so he's pretty simple too. He's actually got a really loose stomach. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. He's got some small joints in his feet. Basic stuff right here. Does the tail move? I don't believe the tail moves. Hands, articulation, arms, everything's pretty good. I don't think his head moves either. But yeah, he's actually a really nice looking figure, and I want to see if he holds the dynamite. He does not hold the dynamite. That is if you can see it, that is a flat palm. Same thing with the other hand, right? Hold on. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so basically, that's a little disappointing. He can't even hold his stuff, but at least Tom can, so I guess that matters in the grand scheme of things, you know, chase scenes and whatnot. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Let me zoom out a little bit. We'll move the camera over. So those are the other half of the Series 1, the little guys, I'm calling them, of Hanna Barbera's from Jazwares, the Hanna Barbera line from Jazwares. Man, I'm goofing up a lot today. But yeah, they're really nice, you know. I really highly suggest that if you guys do find them, I would definitely try to get them. I don't know if they're going to be something of collector's items one day, because somebody was like, why do you open them? But I like to display my figures. I do collect here and there. I don't do it enough anymore because I don't have any room, but when there's something like this that I really give a crap about and I really like it, I'm going to, you know, put them out and whatnot and let everybody see them. And they're just really nice. And then the other thing that I wanted to tell everybody was there's a little surprise here, is that I was at a comic book shop recently, and they had these weird line of these Hanna Barbera figures that I had never seen before. They were in like a small kind of box. I don't know if I said this. I might have just had a brain fart here. They were like some kind of a Japanese brand called X Plus. And X Plus, what they did was they did a similar thing to these figures, in which they're small. However, there's a lot more. Well, basically, there's better detail. There's better paint. The designs are a lot more cartoony. I don't know how it's as possible, but they did it. And they had they only made 5 figures. Well, let me just cut to the chase. I got a freaking Dick Dastardly figure, and he just fits in perfectly with the whole crew. Look at that. You see it? Dick Dastardly. Now, he's not... Now, the only thing that sucks about these is there's not a lot of articulation, but holy crap, guys, I got a Dick Dastardly figure. The only thing that would make this better is a Muttley figure with him. It's pretty amazing. Now, this is from a company called X Plus. Again, I don't know if I said that. X Plus, they did... Not only did they do Dick Dastardly, they did the main guy from Herculoids. He comes with a shield. I probably will try to get him. They did Tundro the dinosaur from Herculoids, which, forget it, I probably won't find him. They did a Fred Flintstone. I believe they did Scooby-Doo, and they did Dino. I might try to get Scooby, and Fred just died. I might try to get Scooby. We'll see what the hell happens here. See, that's what I'm saying, man. He's a pain in the ass to stand. But yeah, nice little surprise there for some Hanna-Barbera fans. Dick Dastardly joins the fray, the smash, whatever the hell you want to call it. And that's it. That is my review of the entire Series 1 Hanna-Barbera, the smaller figures line by Jazwares. Go check them out, see if you can seek them. Jazwares, please make more of these. I don't know how well they sold, but I would try to give it another whirl and get more interesting characters, more popular characters. And, yeah, that's it. Put out Uncle Barry Hound, the Top Cat. Alright, see you later, guys. Peace!